Hello and welcome. My name is Benjamin. In today's video, I'll be talking about persistence. Persistence is one of the qualities of achievement because a lot of things we have used today like, comes from because those who invented them, they persist even in the face of opposition. Persistence is continuing in what you are doing in spite of difficulty or opposition. It means not giving up and continuing in spite of every opposition and difficulties that comes your path. Most people are quick to give up on themselves or on the project they are working on because they encounter opposition. Whatever that is worth getting in terms of, let's say you're trying to create a new product or a new kind of business, you at some point you will encounter difficulties or opposition in that business or in your pursuit of that goal. Persistence is something everybody has to some extent. Why do I say this? Because when you try to learn how to ride a bicycle as a kid or as an adult, some people learn how to ride a bicycle as an adult. You have at some point you have to persist, because I know when I was learning how to ride a bicycle, I fell off many times and I bruised my leg and I injured my leg, and but I see with persistence, I figured it out, and eventually I knew how I became competent in riding bicycle. And I believe everyone have gone through that phase in their life whereby they fell off multiple times, but they persist until they figured out how to ride a bicycle. Unfortunately, as people grow up, they threw away that persistent trait that came to them naturally as a kid. They throw it away and in favor of quick result and quick answers. So immediately they encounter something difficult on their path, they just give up. Immediately they encounter some opposition, they give up. Immediately they encounter some difficulties, they give up. That habit will never get you. That giving up quickly will never get you anywhere in life. So giving up quickly will never get you to whatever you want to get to. So persistence is something you have to. If you don't have it, if you think you give up so easily, if you think you surrender so easily, you can actually cultivate it. So you can actually cultivate persistence if you don't have, if you think you don't have that trait currently, and you start this by whatever you are doing, and let's say you're trying to start a new business and there is opposition and difficulties on your path. For you to cultivate persistence in this phase of difficulty, you must first of all believe in your plan. You must believe in the plan, what you're trying to achieve, because it's hard for anyone to persist on anything if there's no strong belief in it. Everyone that has persisted on something and then achieve it, they have a strong belief that in that plan, in that project. That's why they persist. If there wasn't a strong belief and they don't believe in that plan or in their plan, they will not persist. So the first step is to have strong belief in what you're trying to achieve, in your plan and the goal. You must believe in it strongly. The next step is to use your willpower to focus on making sure what that thing you are trying to achieve, you are going to achieve it. You use your willpower to focus on it and say, I must get this done. I must achieve this. The willpower, with your willpower, it will help you stay on course. Because the willpower, you can use your willpower to do a lot of things, but mostly you can use it to persist in getting what you want in life, to focus on what you want, to persist on a difficult situation. That's why they call it willpower, because it's two words bring together, the will and the power. So if you use the first, once you, to cultivate like I said in the beginning earlier on, to cultivate the habit of being persistent, you must believe in what you're trying to achieve. Then the next step, you must use your willpower to focus and see yourself achieving that thing. That willpower will help you cancel out all outside noises. People that will tell you to give up, people that will tell you to stop wasting your time. Your willpower will help you focus on that end you are trying to achieve, that goal you are trying to achieve, and to stay locked in that end. And that means if some things are happening, this trying to distract you, they will have a hard time taking you off course, because you're so focused on achieving that thing that nothing else matters to you. The next step is to create a habit of it. Yes, you have to create a habit of being persistent. When you create, like now, I'm a very persistent person. I don't know how to give up. I don't even know how to give up on whatever I'm trying to achieve. Whatever I want to achieve something, I must first believe in that thing. Once I believe that, I believe in that, I believe in that thing. The next step is I know I have it in my mind that I can achieve it. So, like I said, you must believe in what you're trying to achieve, and you must believe you can achieve it. Then you have to use your willpower to focus on that thing, nothing else. Everything else that doesn't take you further to you achieving that thing, you just delete it from your reality. Anything that does not contribute to you getting to your destination, delete it from your reality. And as you do this, you create the habit of being persistent in whenever something gets difficult in your life. Most people that are not persistent actually started from a point of being persistent, but when societies keep changing, quick food, quick delivery, quick everything, quick. When people try to get something done and it doesn't happen quickly, they just give up. And so from that point, the people start cultivating the habit of giving up quickly, giving up easily. In the same manner, you can cultivate the habit of being persistent, starting from the point of believing, knowing what you want, believing on you can achieve it, focusing your energy on achieving that thing, and disregarding anything else that does not take you closer to that goal you have in mind, and realizing that whatever is good, whatever is that is of value, whatever that will add value to you or society, there must be some opposition, there must be some resistance you have to overcome. And when you know that there must be some resistance and opposition, difficulties you have to overcome, then in fact you kind of expect some difficulties on the path. It's part of the formula. You come to expect it. You don't run it. It doesn't become something it doesn't become whenever you meet opposition, whenever you meet a difficulty, you give up and go pack your bags and go back home. No, you persist because you know this is part of the formula. You work, you double down on your effort and determination. Eventually, you will get there. Eventually, you will achieve what you want. So remember, persistence is one of the vital ingredients for achievement. And if you can cultivate that habit today, it will really take you far, because most people are not persistent. They give up at the first signs of opposition. They give up at the first. Immediately there's some difficulties, most people just give up, close their door, and go back home. So this is what I want to talk about today: persistence, and how you can work with it. Work on making sure you have persist. You know how to persist, and then use it to achieve whatever you want in life. Like I said, whatever is that will be of value to you, there must be some opposition, some difficulties to overcome. And you already have persistence. It's just that somehow you give it up, and on your way up as you're growing up. Because if you didn't persist, you will not be able to ride a bicycle. But you're riding a bicycle, and if you can ride a bicycle, that means at some point in your life, you have persisted and you got what you want. So all you have to do is activate that trait of persistence you have before. You start believing in you can in your plan, in your decision, believing you can get it, believing in your execution, and persisting until you get it. Staying on course. Use your willpower to focus on getting it until you get it, and you will get it if you believe strongly on what you want, and that you can achieve it. With your willpower added to it, you will achieve it. You will overcome every opposition on your path. So this is what I want to share today. Thank you for watching, and see you on the next video. Bye for now.